defense is their defensive line and their interior
Hello?
linebacker.
Yo, what's up? Nothing, babe. Just watching the game, having a bud. What's up with you? Nothing. Watching the game, having a bud. True. True. What's up? Yo, who's that? Yo, pick up the phone. Hello? What's that? What's up?
Guys, it's DJ Wonder Chrissy coming back at ya. And it's 90 degrees and sticky out. I'm just waiting for susie-q to finish up doing some things, and we're heading to Wally Mart. So I wanted to do a quick video. Had a few topics I wanted to talk about. First topic I wanted to talk about was EVs. Now, I've been watching this one YouTube channel called Car Questions Answered, and he just did a video of he went to a Ford dealership and he was showing cars stacking up left and right, and we all know that there's two reasons why, maybe three reasons, cars are stacking up on the Ford lots. One, they're way overpriced and they're charging market adjustment. Two, they're just pushing them out there to the dealers because they got a potential strike coming in September. The UAW is going to be putting the screws to Ford come September 1st, I believe. And three, people just don't want EVs. They're overpriced. I think he was showing that, the base model Mach-E that they had on the lots was probably $10,000, $12,000 more expensive than Tesla's Model Y. So he knows his stuff, so I take his analysis for what it is. And if I was a consumer, I'd have to pay $12,000 more for a Mach-E than a Tesla. I think I would go with the Tesla, but here's another reason. This was a battery I had from it was like 8 years ago that I bought this Craftsman Die Hard. This was a 19.2 volt system for it was a trimmer, a yard trimmer, blower, and bush trimmer. It had a system, and you could use this. It was a pretty nice system for like $100. You got 3 tools and a couple of batteries and a charger. Well, after 8 years, probably 3 years ago, these batteries started not holding the charge, and I had 3 of them, so one of them was working, but even when I used that one, it only lasted maybe 2 minutes of doing work, and then it would run out of juice, and then it would take another couple hours to put juice back in it, and it was just a vicious cycle. So I went out and I got a new 20-volt system by The Works. And you'll see the battery, in 8 years, the batteries are half the size and half the weight. And the charger for this one is just like a thing slides on here. It's pretty much just a cable. It's about a tenth of the size of the charger for the Craftsman one. And I'll tell you too, I've seen that people have a nice power washer. This company Works, where basically you use a bucket of water with a hose, and it's a battery operated thing. You could use it to power wash around your pool or what have you, or your car. Oh, damn! I hate when that happens. Man, there we go. Back at you guys. We just had a camera malfunction, but the Works power washer is a great thing too. I don't have one yet, but I might buy one. And if you're just doing light duty power washing stuff, it works real well. So yeah, why would you buy something like this? Like if say this was a car, I mean, in 6 to 8 years, this thing is going to be down to, new technology and new electronics. This thing is going to be half the size and probably half the price, and these things in maybe another 8 years aren't going to be holding the charge either, or not holding very long of a charge, and you're back to the same problem. So why would you spend lots and lots of money buying something like this if you know in the near or not so distant future that this thing's going to be obsolete and it's going to be taken over by some new technology or electronics. So that's the dilemma with EVs, and that's the dilemma that I have, and I've already worked through the dilemma. I refuse to buy a car that I can't keep for more than 20 years. Like I said, I like to buy quality cars. I like to keep my cars. And, you know, when you buy an EV car, it has an expiration date on it. Last I heard, like 12, 15 years, the batteries start going bad. And even on a hybrid, I've had people I know who had a hybrid car and it was still in good shape, but they had to get rid of it because they felt that the batteries were starting to go on it. And a lot of these hybrids, if the battery goes, the whole car goes. And that's not even an EV, right? If an EV, the battery goes, the car goes, that's a given. But for hybrids even, when the battery goes, the car goes with it. So be careful of what you're buying. Everyone wants to save the climate. They want to save the earth. They want to be green. It's a little overboard, folks. We've come to the point where people are in hysteria about global warming and all this other bull. I will say BS. But not me. DJ Wonder Chrissy is not on the EV train at this point, and it's probably going to take maybe 10 years before I'd ever even think about entering that train again. All right, so let's talk about something else. Let's talk about a topic that's always a favorite of mine, Bud Light, the Bud Light fiasco. It's continuing. Yesterday, the Anheuser-Busch came out that they were laying off about 350 or 2% of their workforce in the corporate umbrella or corporate marketing, and things continue to be bad for Bud Light. And I'm seeing it. I'm going to check when we go to Walmart how their stock of Bud products is. But as we, Susie-q and myself, as we go to the various pubs that we frequent on a regular basis, we continue to see Bud Light only in bottles, very few people ordering it, and certainly no Bud products usually on tap. We see Modelo. We see a lot of people drinking Modelo. We see Modelo on tap now. Last I heard, Bud sales are down at least 30%. And let's face it, folks, when your sales tank 30%, you notice, right? It's just like if your salary decreased 30%, you would damn well know it, and you would certainly feel it. So, my camera's taking it on the chin. Oh, so comment below what you think about Bud Light. Are you still drinking Bud Light, or if not, what are you drinking? Did you buy Bud when they were basically giving it away? I didn't. For some reason, I didn't have any Bud in my house. For some reason, I haven't been buying Bud for the last couple of years. So it wasn't a big transition for me, but like I said, as I go to the grocery stores and liquor stores and stuff, I see it stacking up everywhere and hardly anybody buying it. So Bud Light is on their deathbed at this point. So I just don't see it coming back anytime soon, if ever. And it's a shame, but they made a choice, and we still don't know what the truth is about the choice. No one wants to fess up what the real story was. And actually, I think we got two different stories. If you listen to Dylan Mulvaney and you listen to the VP of marketing that decided to make the change, you're getting two different stories, and I'm not sure which one we should believe. But anyway, DJ Wonder Chrissy's not buying Bud products at all. I drink Old Style, Pabst, and New Glarus, folks. Those are my and Leinenkugels. I'll drink those. and Coors. And when I'm out, I do a lot of Coors. But at home, it's got a good array of flavors at home here, and they don't include Bud. So Bud is not wiser, and but I like the horses. I like the horses, and I like the funny commercials of the 80s and 90s. Maybe I'll include one or two at the end here. They had some great videos. I'm gonna add. There's an Italian version of the Bud Light commercial, and I wasn't offended. I wasn't offended by this commercial back in the 80s or 90s, and when I found it recently again, I still think it's a humorous, great marketing tool that they should probably bring this commercial back, if anything, but I doubt it. At this point, they would be charged with racism by the Italian Americans for sure. But so that's all I got for you today. Don't drink Bud. Don't buy EV cars, and check out the works at Menards. They got some nice battery-operated tools you may want to consider for purchase, and certainly check out the power washer that they got, the ones that work out of a bucket. It's kind of a weird concept, but it's great if you just got some light-duty power washing to do. Okay, over and out. DJ Wondered Chrissy here with the birds, but they're awful quiet. But hey, over and out.
How you doing? How you doing? Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Jerry there.
Yeah.
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? So what's going on?
You don't want to know.